Hi friends. Friends, you might have observed that sometime some of your friends, your family member or your office colleague, they respond you in a very harsh way, maybe for your sound or your voice or your reaction or action, or sometimes you might have seen that your friend is quite irritated and for nothing he responds very bad, and you feel very bad, and this response become the cause of a quarrel and the cause of bone of contention for you people. What happens, you might have observed even yourself that sometimes when you are sitting somewhere and there is a loud sound, and that loud sound provoke you, and it makes you very much angry. And you might have observed that sometimes when there are different sounds, for example, the sounds being produced by fraction of two items, or if sometimes you might have observed that the person is bypassing you, and the sound which produces by the sleeper of that person, it also causes irritation to you. And apart from that, the loud sound, and apart from that, even that crying, if somebody is crying like kids, usually if you are into the hospital or you are with your in your family or your friend's family, and the kids is crying, so it also irritating you too much. Why it happens? Basically, this is a mental condition which is called misophonia. Misophonia basically irritate when a person is getting irritated for some unusual sounds. But irritation means the irritation is quite high, like it leads to the angerness, and it leads to the disturbed condition. So that is called misophonia. Now misophonia is a kind of stress, and is a kind of anxiety which happens to us sometimes. So if we understand that this is a condition which is a temporary conditions, which is not a permanent conditions, and it happens to everyone, that it will help us to understand these conditions, and in this way we will try to avoid the quarrels, the fight between us and our friends, or the opponent people. Now, as I told you that this is a temporary condition, it is not a permanent condition. It can happens to everyone anytime. So which is why, for example, if it happens to you, so just get relaxed, and that try to avoid that spaces, try to avoid that places, and try to avoid that faces also, so that with the passage of time, or with after passing sometimes, you will feel relaxed, your hormonal level gets to the normal level, and you will have the same feelings which you were having before this irritated conditions. But that sometimes it's happened that this condition lasts for some time, for some long time, and it may disturb your normal routine life. So in this condition, it's better that you should visit your doctor, so preferably a psychiatrist, which can prescribe you some medicines, and by using these medicines you will feel good, and with the maximum few days you will come back to your normal condition. So friends, this was the conditions which I thought that I should share with you, and I have observed in my friends, and sometimes even I suffer from this situation, which can lead us or even you to any troublesome conditions. So thank you so much for watching the video, and